Okay, the craziest thing happened, I think, does not happen to parents like me who have kids with disability. Okay, so we went to a wedding, and normally, like, weddings are a total disaster because my kids melt down and they're too late. My kids go to bed at 7 every night, and they love their routine. But last night, I went to this wedding, and as I began to see the guests roll in, I realized that this wedding was filled to the brim with people impacted by disability. The groom has a sister who has a disability. She was having seizures as they were preparing for the wedding. The bride has a brother who is, I don't know, under 30, and he has disability. There was one other person who had a very clear physical disability, and I'm sure other intellectual disabilities that I could not see from the outside. But as I was looking around, I'm like, these are my people. Like, these are the kind of people that Hazel, who goes up to them and tries to talk with her nonverbal, trying to talk way, and they just, like, don't look at her like it's abnormal, because you can tell that they've all been raised in communities that have accepted and been like, yeah, that's just Ian, who's, like, shouting congratulations to his sister during the wedding ceremony when you're supposed to be quiet. Nobody cared because they'd all been raised up, they'd all been brought up to think that it was normal to include these types of people. How much of a blessing was that, Russell, yesterday? Ian, one of my friends who has disability, who was there, could not stop holding Russell. Russell was, like, drooling all over him, and he didn't care. He just was, like, happy to have a friend. And you guys, it was such a blessing. So if you have a family member who's impacted by disability, I just highly want to encourage you, find your tribe, find people, because there are communities that are super accepting of kids with disabilities. There are churches that are accepting of kids with disabilities and adults with disabilities. There are people who will look at your child who has a disability and not even see the disability. They just see their heart and their gift. And that is the kind of community that you want to plug into. And that was the gift that I got going to this wedding.